Jude Bellingham taking
Oh,
over world football.
uh,
We're starting the show with my agenda.
your
The man,
agenda.
the myth, the legend, Jude Bellingham, who is honestly the front runner right now for the 2023-2024 Ballon d'Or. Not the one coming up. We're going to find out who that is. But Ballon d'Or is based on the season now.
Yeah,
And the
not
season
Messi.
so far,
Messi's winning last year
Messi's
as
going to
well.
win it.
Yeah.
But based on the season so far, outside of Guirassy in the Bundesliga, who broke a record, 13 goals in 7 games. But realistically, Jude Bellingham has been the best player in the world.
I have no issue with this statement. Jude is the best player in the world. The thing about Jude, right, is not just what he does on the field; it's what he does off the field. If you followed the Jude and Real Madrid story, you would see the type of teammate he is in terms of like how he's been with Camavinga and Vinicius making jokes all the time. Like he's just a character to have in the team. Jude, come to one of the teams I like. I thank God you play for England, brother. Thank God.
I'll tell you this though. I'll tell you this. I've heard debate. There's been debates in England, for the England setup with Southgate about where to play him. Do not play him deep in midfield.
Do
While
not.
he can do it, it's a
Do
complete
not.
waste of his talent.
Do not.
And
Yeah. And you have Deckers and them men for that.
yeah, listen, yeah, seriously, listen. I love James Madison, and on form he deserves to play. But I'm sorry, you need to
Yes.
put Jude Bellingham in the 10 rule. That's where he's most effective. And honestly, a shout out to your favorite player of all time, I would say. And I think
Super, super Frank.
there's similarities between
Super,
them, right?
super Frank.
Frank Lampard, 200, I think, and 11 goals for Chelsea, 100 and something assists. A special ability in and around the box to make things happen. Was Lampard the most technical midfielder? No, there were midfielders that were better passers, better, ball winners, better. There were midfielders who can do different things. But that ability is so special and unique. If a player has it, you have to utilize it fully. Lampard could have played deeper. He could have played next to Makelele, right? But you would have wasted his talent in front of goal. A player like Jude, he's been liberated now, right? The Madrid
Which
midfield.
which is what happened for England, by the way. Which is why we're
Yes,
begging them not to do this to Jude.
yes,
Continue.
it's a waste. It's a waste of his talent. Yes, he can do it. Of course, he can do it. But why would you put? Why would you want Picasso with a can of spray paint? I think he's developing even more as a player. There's so many comparisons going around now. They're talking about, is he Ancelotti's Kaká? Because if you look at the setup and the formation, very similar. But Jude is getting these comparisons because he's playing this well. And it's not just his play on the ball. I think this is what separates him from me. I knew Jude Bellingham was a very talented player. I knew he was good Bundesliga player this season. I had no doubt he would be good. I thought he'd be great.
Yeah.
But I didn't know
Rewind the
about.
tape. Rewind the tape for when we were talking about Jude. You know who knew he was gonna be the best player in the world?
You did.
This fool here who said
You,
Jude gonna be the best player in the
you
world.
said it. You said it. Hey, I will give you all credit. But for me, what really sets him apart, and there's been a little bit of talk in Spain about this, and it's kind of building up because it came about with the fact that why is he always getting these ugly tap-in goals, right? The game is going on, it's tight late, and then somehow Bellingham's there again. He had one against Getafe, he had one against Union Berlin, he had one against Celta Vigo. He just keeps popping up, and Almeria he had another tap-in. So he keeps getting these, and he even joked about it when he scored against Napoli, which incredible goal. He said, this was better than my other ones. So how is he always in this position? You watch Jude Bellingham play, and he is thinking about space on another level to people out there. And it actually reminds me of Cristiano Ronaldo in a way, because Ronaldo was so good. I think Cristiano is the best off-ball player ever. I think he always thought how to get free, where to go. And Jude is a little bit different because he's playing deeper, but you constantly see Jude. He's thinking 2 steps ahead. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get the ball here. I'm technically good enough to get the ball here, turn, pivot, get past my man. But you know what? Instead, I'm going to cut on this option because I'm going to make him go that way, and this guy's going to make that run after. Or I'm going to run in space. I'm going to time my run perfectly. So if there's a chance of a rebound, guess who's there in the 6-yard box? That's what's impressed me the most outside of his personality, off the field stuff, etc. The guy's incredible. I'm done talking.
To me, honestly, just to sum up the Jude conversation, he is the most complete midfielder in the world. Maybe he has the capabilities and the personality to be the most complete midfielder we have seen in our generation. Because he can, to me, he has, which is something that we don't even talk about. He has a decent size,
Yes, physical.
like he's physical. He is technically very gifted, way above average. He has proven now that he can score goals,
Yep.
right? He has shown that he is very aggressive and can be very gritty. And as Terence just alluded to, he's one of the smartest players in world football. Not just, I mean, Terence alluded to the fact that he is two steps ahead in terms of thought process and as with regard to everything he does on the football field. From reading the play defensively and offensively to understanding like the game and his team. He man is a complete player. And that's why you ever get the feeling, first of all, I'm gonna say something stupid because you start to laugh already. Last point on June. You ever get the feeling that you was meant to be friends with somebody?
Hey, Jude, is that Jude? Is that you and Jude Bellingham?
I think it's not, oh god, have some respect. It's us and Jude. I think you'd fit in real good in the crew. Based on his
He would.
personality that I've seen.
He
He would
would.
actually be real kicks.
He like us.
Yeah,
He like us.
he would like us and we would definitely like him.
Look at
Not
us looking
not
up
in
to
a
a
weird way.
20-year-old boy. We-